Let's take a moment to reflect back to February of the previous year. You might recall the excitement that erupted when NASA triumphantly landed its Perseverance rover on the Martian surface. The crater you see in the images was actually a lake, around 3.2 billion years ago, placing us in the exact environment and time frame the rover is now exploring. Through the use of its sophisticated cameras and cutting-edge technology, Perseverance has sent back some of the most breathtaking visuals of Mars ever seen. These ultra-high-definition 4K images provide an almost tangible experience of standing on the Martian surface, giving us a vivid look into its ancient terrain while unlocking new scientific revelations. Continuing the work of its predecessor, the Curiosity rover, which also delivered images in 4K, Perseverance is pushing the boundaries of space exploration, taking us further in our quest to understand the red planet. Many might wonder why NASA invests billions into what seems like a collection of photographs. But these visuals are far more than just pictures. To grasp the significance of these missions, it's important to consider the full story from the beginning. Over the decades, rovers have been central to expanding our knowledge of Mars. NASA has launched several groundbreaking robotic explorers to the planet, each more advanced than the one before, forming a legacy that spans more than 20 years. The first major breakthrough came with the launch of Spirit in 2003, accompanied by its twin, Opportunity. Their primary mission was to search for signs of ancient water, and their findings supported the hypothesis that Mars once had conditions favorable for life. In 2012, a new chapter began with the landing of the Curiosity rover in Gale Crater. This mission revolutionized our understanding of Mars by providing high-resolution visuals and crucial data on its climate, geological makeup, and habitability. Fast forward to 2021, and the arrival of Perseverance brought a suite of sophisticated tools designed to search for possible signs of past microbial life and collect samples that could eventually be brought back to Earth. These robotic explorers have given humanity an unprecedented perspective of Mars, sending back awe-inspiring imagery that helps scientists envision and study its complex landscape. The journey of Curiosity began as part of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory mission. Launched from Cape Canaveral on November 26, 2011, the rover embarked on a daring 560 million kilometer, about 350 million miles voyage across space. On August 6, 2012, it completed a dramatic entry, descent, and landing sequence, safely touching down on Aeolus Palus, a flat expanse within Gale Crater near the base of Mount Sharp, a mountain that rises 5.5 kilometers high. From that point on, Curiosity focused on examining the planet's climate, geology, and the potential for life in its ancient past. Gale Crater was chosen for its rich and diverse geology, which suggested the past presence of liquid water, making it an ideal site to investigate whether life could have ever existed there and whether the planet might support life again in the future. Curiosity's scientific goals involved analyzing Martian soil and atmosphere to detect key elements like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. The rover was also on the lookout for biosignatures, molecules or structures that could indicate the presence of past life. A major aspect of its mission was to study the mineral and chemical composition of rocks and soil, helping scientists interpret geological processes that shaped Mars over billions of years. One of Curiosity's most important tools, the ChemCam, used a laser to vaporize small sections of rock, analyzing the plasma to determine the chemical elements present. This enabled researchers to trace the history of water and volcanic activity on the planet. Additionally, the rover monitored the Martian atmosphere, particularly focusing on the movement and cycling of water vapor and carbon dioxide, crucial data for understanding Mars's climate evolution from a once warm, possibly wet planet to the arid, frigid world it is today. These observations could also prove invaluable in planning future efforts to terraform the planet or prepare for human missions. Curiosity came equipped to measure surface radiation, assessing galactic cosmic rays, solar particles, and secondary neutron fluxes. This information is vital for gauging the radiation risks astronauts would face during prolonged exposure on Mars. A groundbreaking moment occurred in 2013 when Curiosity discovered evidence of an ancient stream bed, implying that water once flowed through the Gale crater region. The detection of clay minerals, typically formed in water-rich environments, further supported the idea that Mars may have once been hospitable to life. The rover also examined methane levels in the Martian atmosphere, providing fascinating clues that could point to ongoing biological or geological activity below the surface. With its powerful Mastcam and other imaging instruments, Curiosity has sent back some of the most iconic photos of Mars ever taken. These high-resolution images portray the planet's reddish, rocky surface, its towering peaks and sweeping valleys in unprecedented detail. Perseverance is expected to build on this legacy, shaping the future of space exploration for generations to come. Perseverance's first test drive on Mars, conducted on March 4, 2021, left the initial wheel tracks in the Martian dust. Beyond exploration, the rover is also collecting samples as part of the Mars Sample Return Initiative. It has already stored several critical specimens, including Martian regolith, rock fragments, and samples of the planet's thin atmosphere, all to be studied back on Earth in the future. The ongoing mission has also yielded exciting scientific breakthroughs, such as identifying unusual patterns, nicknamed leopard spots, on Martian rocks, which might offer hints about the planet's long-lost capacity to host life. The Perseverance mission has also captured the imagination of people around the globe. NASA's Send Your Name to Mars campaign saw more than 10 million names etched onto microchips on board the rover, representing humanity's collective curiosity and ambition. A plaque attached to the rover honored healthcare workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Even the parachute used during the rover's descent contained a hidden message that read, "Dare mighty things," encapsulating NASA's spirit of bold exploration. In terms of visuals, Perseverance has not disappointed. The landing photograph of the Octavia E. Butler site, taken in February 2021, shows the moment the rover touched down, with smoke still rising from the descent stage. A photo captured by the rear right hazard avoidance camera gives a clear view of the rugged terrain the rover would traverse. One compelling image from Sol 213 depicts the discarded parachute and backshell lying on a ridge about 2 kilometers away from the current rover location. The first color photo, taken by Perseverance, vividly shows the red Martian surface, littered with rocks and fine dust. A panoramic view taken on Sol 14 after the rover's first significant drive offers a stunning glimpse of Mars's vast and harsh landscape. Additional images include an aerial shot taken by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and remarkable reciprocal photographs of both Perseverance and the Ingenuity helicopter capturing each other. One of the most historic milestones in aerospace history occurred when Ingenuity performed the first powered flight on another planet at Wright Brothers Field in April 2021. Another panoramic image known as the Van Zyl Overlook presents a dramatic view of Mars' undulating terrain. Ingenuity has also delivered video and audio from its fourth flight on April 30, 2021. During its 11th flight in August 2021, the small helicopter even managed to spot Perseverance from the air, providing a rare overhead view of the rover. These visuals and data continue to enrich our knowledge of Mars, marking significant achievements in the story of space exploration and serving as a powerful source of inspiration for future generations.